Hi and welcome to the Level 1 course. I wanted to show you around a little bit so it was really easy for you to navigate. If you're new to the site, you've found this video by clicking on the How to Get Started and I can walk you through it. You don't need to bother with that once you have proceeded. So a couple of things here to have a look at is if you want to change your profile picture, any of your details, then you can go into My Account and you can do them there. If you would like to download any of the marketing resources, then this is where you will find them here. To view the 10 core exercises, which is strongly recommended before attending the workshop, you can certainly have a look at those there. Webinars that we post for general health professional viewing will be posted in here. But what I'm going to talk about mainly are the course content and the forum, because these are the two things you'll need access to probably most of all. So if we click on courses, let's go over here and have a look at what it should look like. So you'll come to this introductory page. Now, just to note that the Level 1 course is a standalone course. It is about 15 hours worth of content, and each module, there's 5 modules, and they do comprise of webinars, a quiz, there's usually some pre-reading articles which you can have a look at in here. So you will need to allocate time to get that completed, and you will need to make sure that you click off and tick off all of these checklist items. Now the quiz completion rate is set at 85% and you have 2 attempts to complete that. So do make sure you go through the articles and read those first before you attempt each quiz. You will not be able to move on to the next module until you have successfully passed the quiz. So you can see here working through, we've got the 5 modules. I would strongly recommend that you download and print those handouts. They are yours to keep and will be really beneficial if you've printed them out and you can work your way through the handout as you're listening to the webinars. And then obviously keep those. You can certainly bring those to the workshop if you need to, but they're not required. Core Principles takes you through various different handouts, the webinar content, effective coaching, handouts and the quiz, and then the assessment. Do make sure that you go through and have a look and familiarise yourself with the outcome measures that we will be using for the assessment if you are attending the workshop. Once all of that has been successfully completed, then you will be able to print out your certificate. Now, just to note as well that the Level 1 content has an 8-week expiry period. So do make sure you go through, work your way through all those modules before you attend the one-day workshop, but more importantly, before your access to all of the content does expire, and print off all those handouts that will be useful as a resource down the track. To go to the forum, this is what it will look like if you are in Level 1 and you want feedback or communication on Level 1. So what you will need to do is just request access first of all, and we can immediately provide access to you. And then any questions you've got regarding technical, clinical, or course-related questions, just please pop them in here. Scroll through and see if anybody else has put questions similar to yours previously, because you might be able to get the information there. Otherwise, I will be answering, as will some of my other colleagues and moderators, be answering your questions in here. So these are the most beneficial areas for you to access. And then, of course, if you're doing Level 2, there is a different forum, and you'll need to pop in here for any of the questions specifically related to the practical workshop. So that's it for now. Any questions, post them in your respective forums, and I look forward to working with you down the track.